Hello everyone, this is Mr. Harkins, and this is a brief video tutorial on how to submit assignments in ItsLearning. First of all, when you first log on to ItsLearning, you'll have to select the Theater Arts course. But once you select the course, you'll pop in here to see the overview page. That'll be all the announcements and things like that. You'll also have all your tasks that are due over here. We'll get to that in just a second. But I do want to make sure that you understand that all assignments for this class, all notes, all pre-made videos, all tutorials, all of that will be in this plans section there. So everything is going to run through plans in this class. Yes, you can access some things through resources, but really plans is where it needs to be. So you'll get into the plans section, and the week at a glance will always be at the top. All right, everything will always be there for that week. However, if you need to access previous weeks, like maybe you missed an assignment last week and you need to go back and work on it, click on this drop down menu and you just need to find the section that fits you. So it can be last week, or it can be the past 2 weeks, or if you really need to go back and look at some notes for, say, an upcoming test, you click on all past and I'll show you all the plans going all the way back to the beginning of the school year. But we don't need that for now. So come on down here beyond week at a glance, click on the drop down arrow. It'll show you the plans. Now, some teachers will have all the plans in one little plan. I break it down by the day. So for instance, there's Monday, there's Tuesday, there's Wednesday, Thursday for block, and oh, Friday is not posted yet because I guess it wasn't time for that. So let's find an assignment though. You'll have your objectives for the day, but all of your actual assignments and notes and stuff will be here under resources and activities. So let's scroll down a little bit and let's find a homework assignment. There's one, the About Me self-interview. So let's click on that and it'll take a second to pop up. So there's our actual assignment. We won't read through the entire assignment, but we'll be ready to go with that later on. Click on Answer Assignment and it'll give you all this. Now, if you want to look at the assignment while answering, you just come over here to this little show, drop it down, and it'll give you the assignment. If ever it's a written assignment, I really recommend just typing it directly into ItsLearning. So if this is a self-interview, and I needed to write out a bunch of questions and things like that, I would type it directly in there. But this is a video project, and you'll be doing a lot of video projects for theater arts. So you're going to want to come and find this little icon right here, and it looks like a little camera. It's right next to this thing that looks like a microphone, and this one's the camera. It says New Video Recording if you hover over it. You may think, that doesn't look like a camera. Well, guess what? It does. Now, if you can't see this, there's a chance that it may look like this, where it's just font size, bold, italics, and underlined. Click More Options, and then you will find that little camera. So my recommendation is just click on the camera and video record it that way, okay? I know some of you like to record on other devices and things like that. That's your choice, but it makes things a little bit more challenging. So I would rather you just click on that camera and record directly into ItsLearning. Now, if you have to add it, like maybe you recorded it on a phone and it ended up on a Google Drive somewhere, simply click Add Files, and it'll give you these options. You can add a file from your computer. Some people use a thing called Dropbox. May not be you guys, but that's a thing. But come to Google Drive, click on Google Drive, and it will give you your Google Drive, and it should be still your Spring Branch Google Drive unless you have another one. In that case, you'll have to figure that out. But ultimately, this is my Google Drive, and I'm looking for my video, so I'll click on the folder that it's in. For me, it's 2021 ItsLearning. So there's all my videos I've made for this class. Here's my self-interview example. So I find that, double click on it, and you'll see that where it says Add Files, it's already popped up right there. I don't need to do anything else, but I need to submit the assignment. I must submit the assignment. If you don't submit it, you're in some trouble. All right, because I won't see it. You can save it as a draft and you can come back to it later, but ultimately you must hit submit. You must hit submit. Say it with me. You must hit submit. If you don't hit submit, I'll never see it, and you'll either get a 0 for the assignment, or worse off, you'll have to come back way later to make up the assignment because you got a 0 in the assignment. And it's just better off if you don't worry about that, because you may have already done the work. But if you don't submit it, I'll never see it. So I hit submit, got the little wheel going because sometimes the internet takes a little bit longer depending on where you are and what time of day it is and all those good things. And there you go. You get a little thing and it'll say, it'll show that it's submitted. Your answer will say not corrected. It doesn't mean that it's not correct. It just means it hasn't been corrected. It has not been graded by me. And then you're good to go and you can move on to your next assignment for this class or someone else. All right, guys, I'm sorry that video was a little bit long, but there's a lot of stuff to cover and I want to make sure that we're all good to go. Okay, have a great day. Bye.